to glory.
Hallelujah.
That's what he's doing. He's constructing our lives. He's renovating it. He's bringing us more and more into the image of his Son. And so my last point is simply this: keep looking.
Yeah.
Once you start looking, just keep looking. Don't stop looking. You know, Matthew shared this in his testimony last week, that he was encouraged to keep his eyes on Christ. And just real quickly, you know, I want to ask a question: where do you see Christ? And I hope it's primarily in the scriptures, because he's all over the scriptures. I just bought a book recently called, you know, Jesus in the Old and New Testament. And literally the book just carries you through all of the books of the Bible, also obscure minor prophets, and they're showing you how Jesus is there in the scriptures. He's all over the Bible. And you know, I like how the navigators do it. They have this thing called the word hand, and it talks about how we should engage the scriptures. They said you should hear the scriptures, yeah, through preaching, as what's happening now. You should read the scriptures, and that's obvious. You should study the scriptures. You should memorize the scriptures, and you should meditate on the scriptures. I'm still struggling on the memorizing part. I'm trying to be like my brother Walter, you know, and so we have to talk some more how we can work on this memorizing thing. But really, you know, to see Christ, we should really be saturated in the scriptures, not in an academic way merely, but in a worshipful gaze at Jesus. We also see Christ in worship and prayer. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go down to Jamaica House of Prayer. I'm sure they're happy to have you on a Monday night for digging, and just go and join with the people and just learn. Some of us, it might be a struggle, it might be hard, but you know, we will find that our hearts are inclined as we make ourselves available, yeah, to gaze on Jesus. And this was one that came to me as I was reflecting. I see Christ in the fellowship of the believers. And it shouldn't have been that surprising, eh? Because we are the ones that are being restored in his image. Isn't that what God is doing?
Yes.
Making us more like Jesus.
Yes.
And so the Bible does say that no, we see dimly as through a dark glass, right? And so we know that our brethren will mirror Christ perfectly. But I think we need some more to let people know that we see Christ in them. I know that I see Christ in my pastors. I see their tenderness to shepherd people, and I see Jesus in that. I see it in some of the evangelists around me that want to reach people for Christ. I see the heart of Christ in wanting to reach sinners. I see it in the intercessors going between the problem and God and crying out to God on behalf of the problem. I see Christ in that. I see Christ in the usher ministry, the AV ministry, hospitality ministry. Jesus washed feet. I see people just serving, not for salary or for gain. I see Christ in all of those things. And I was thinking, boy, you know, it would do well if we would tell each other that we see Christ in them. I see Christ in Sunday school too, and in the youth ministries. You know, a big verse for me during Kids for the King was, you know, let the little children come to me. Yeah, you guys are creating highways for children to come to Christ. Yeah, there's Christ in the center of all those things. And I was thinking, boy, isn't this the point of ministry? Isn't the point of ministry for us to point people to Christ? Yeah? Isn't this what the role of the pastor is, the cell group leader? You know, every ministry role, the role of the husband, you know, in his family with his wife, the role of the parents with their children. Yeah, isn't it our role in whatever our leadership role is? Even the soul winner would lead people to Christ. Isn't that it? Isn't it to point them to Christ, to show them Christ, to help them to see him? To do like my point one where it says, look over here. And we just gaze at Jesus. Jesus is the solution. It's not me. Oh, I was convicted by that. I said to my wife, boy, when last time we stopped and we just looked at some scriptures together. And shamefully, it was more than a few weeks ago. And we would pray together, but You know, the sitting down and just going in scriptures together and saying, wow, look at Christ here. And so I was personally challenged. We're wrapping up now. And I want to close with this. John Newton, and it's the second time I'm mentioning him. I just discovered this man. It's a man that wrote the hymn Amazing Grace. But man, he was a tremendous writer. And he had a passion for Christ. Listen to what he said. He says, the veil removed from our eyes in conversion gives way to clouds over our eyes in trials and sleepiness, in our steps with the spiritual discipline. The greatest challenges we face are Christ clouding distractions. And he lists a few distractions. So just quickly, he's saying that when the veil is removed, that clouds come. And the clouds prevent us from seeing Christ as we should. And he listed a few of them. He said entertainment was one of these clouds. He said people just want to be thrilled. So we go from thrill to thrill. Now this man was around in the 1800s. So he didn't know about Netflix, where you can just watch seasons and seasons. He didn't know about social media timelines, where you can just go so. And time just a fly. And you just refresh, and time flies some more. Time just burning up. And I'm picking on the guys who play video games. Woo! I leave that one there alone. You know, a young man who play like, you know, a week's work of work. He puts that in each week in video games. Yeah. Not a man still, he's a student. And don't come to this church. He says worldliness is another cloud. The chasing after things. He said even good things like a spouse can become a distraction from Christ. So these things that are temporal, that are passing away, yeah, they can pull us away from Christ himself. He said legalism, and I was like, that's interesting. But the point he was making on legalism was that, you know, many times we can lose sight of what the faith is about, and the faith can then become us trying to do good things to earn God's approval. So we no longer are resting in Christ's righteousness to make us acceptable to God. We are trying to base our relationship with God on our own righteousness. And so we miss Christ altogether. And he listed pride, where we can be so consumed with ourselves. And life can just be so much about us. And you know, what I reflected on about this was, you know, if we think what we talk about, what is it that is a subject of our conversations? Are our conversations a lot of I? Or do we find in our conversations that we're bringing in things that we're learning from the scriptures of what we're seeing about Christ? You know, those things are good barometer checks. And the last one he mentioned was anxious unbeliefs. And I was brought back to a season in my life where I was doubting big time. You know, just struggling with my faith. Is Christianity real? You know, did a change really occur in my life? And it's like, duh, it did, you know, because you were heading nowhere fast, you know. But I was just in a big time of doubt and unbelief. And a friend of mine said something very simple to me. He says, Gary, where are you going? Jesus has the words of eternal life. And that was, you know, it was just, the doubt mash up. I'd start doubt the doubt. So, I'm done.